Who is Jaclyn Glenn? What does she represent?
Who is Jaclyn Glenn? Jaclyn Glenn, Jaclyn Glenn.
So ominous. And since this guy is asking this question so kindly, I might add, I'm sure he's about to follow it with the answer, right? I can't wait to find out who I really am.
Jaclyn Glenn is someone who comes on the internet and tells you, despite scientific evidence to the contrary, go ahead, use SSRI antidepressants.
Oh man, so that's what this entire video is essentially about. He brings up Onision quite a bit and makes the case, somehow, that I am just so much worse. I am worse than Onision. Worse than a guy who has victimized countless women and grooms young girls and is inappropriate to minors, and oh my god, I could go on, but I'm not gonna be repetitive. I've talked about that bullshit enough. Somehow I am worse because I have been open about my mental health on the internet, and he interpreted that in a very negative way, actually also incorrectly. So we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna go through his video and respond. It's actually pretty funny, so I think this is gonna be a fun video. But before I get into it, I want to say a big thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video. Make sure you go to surfshark.deals/Jaclyn, Jaclyn, and use my code Jaclyn for 83% off a 2-year plan and 3 extra months for free. If you don't know what a VPN does, Surfshark is amazing. They basically protect you by encrypting data that you receive via the internet so that people can't hack into your account when you're using a shared Wi-Fi. Let's say you are traveling and you're at a hotel. That's me all of the time. I'm constantly traveling. I'm constantly doing work in coffee shops and in public spaces where I am sharing internet with people, and that can be very dangerous. People have found ways to hack into your computer. They can steal your passwords, they can look through your photos, they can read your private messages, they can see your banking information. So by using a VPN, you protect yourself from all of that, which is a pretty big thing. You can also avoid censorship in other countries because the internet won't know where you are in the world, so you can do things in certain countries that might be blocked in others. And how you can do this is by being able to choose the country of where your IP address is. So for example, if you want to watch content that is licensed in the United States, but not abroad somewhere, you can choose to say that I'm currently in the United States and watch whatever show you would like. This also comes in handy whenever you want to make purchases like airline tickets, because they do make assumptions about your disposable income based on your location. So if you say that you are in a rural area versus New York, for example, it might price things a little lower for you. Also, I do place a really high value on privacy, and since I do so many important things, my whole life is on my computer, all of my work is on the internet, I do not want to risk somebody getting in there and deciding what they want to do with all of my personal stuff, so give it a try. Go to surfshark.deals/Jaclyn, use my code JACLYN. Alright, and now let's get back to why I am the worst. This is the absolute worst. Worse than Onision.
Been proven to have no positive effect aside from what's called the enhanced placebo effect.
So this guy really prides himself on being a skeptic and criticizes me and anybody who enjoys my videos as not being a skeptic because clearly I'm preaching this pseudoscientific bullshit of prescribed antidepressants, which he thinks is just nothing more than a placebo. So anybody out there who's struggling with anxiety or depression, if you are on a drug for that, an SSRI more specifically, in this case of what he's talking about, I just hope you know that this is purely placebo. I mean, you could be, you know, taking sugar pills and it'd be the same effect. Which is hilarious to me because he goes on in this video to talk about all these negative side effects of taking SSRI meds, which if they were just a placebo, would that happen?
She comes on camera and tells you to go ahead and use SSRI antidepressant drugs. Why? 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 Why?
Why is there so much reverb on his voice? You ain't singing. The video that he keeps referencing, which I'm going to play a short clip of later, it's not actually at all me telling people to use antidepressants. I actually, in that video, I'm talking about why I stopped taking mine. It's interesting to me that he would choose someone on the internet to go after that is not just blindly saying, taking medicine for depression is great! Nothing ever goes wrong! 100% of people who try this love it! No negative side effects are ever had! Everyone should be on it even if you're fine! Yeah, it's just for some reason, I don't feel like I was really saying that. What I did say was that I tried it myself, and that it didn't work out for me. But I was fearful. I was fearful to say that because I didn't want to encourage people who were on these drugs, that needed to be on these drugs, to just stop, because I stopped. And that was a really dangerous topic for me, so I wanted to carefully say that, you know, what applies to me isn't something that applies to everyone. And he took that as me saying she wants everyone to be taking antidepressants even though she didn't like it. She's pushing it on everyone. And in another video he played this clip of me, because this has been a topic that I've talked about for a long time. So check it out. Me in 2014 versus 2018, I think? I don't know. So first I'll address the antidepressants thing. There's nothing wrong with it. Be careful though, because sometimes they can make you a little bit nauseous, so make sure you talk to your doctor. The first thing I did was I went to my primary care physician. She prescribed lexapro. People have mixed feelings about taking medication. Yeah, that's the same person. I love it. Yeah, I know, I look different. Okay, I dyed my hair red. I aged 4 years, you know, but that's fine. It's important to point out that look how ridiculous this girl is, but trust me, it's the same person.
Why? Because you should do, she says, whatever feels right.
I do think both 2014 and 2018 version of me reiterated the same thing, that you should consult a physician. Talk to your doctor. Do it. So make sure you talk to your doctor. The first thing I did was I went to my primary care physician. It's not just something on a whim, like today I'm depressed, so I'm gonna wake up and just take 10 shots of vodka. It's like, no. Maybe find something that can actually help you and go to a doctor, a medical professional, and get help. It's so stigmatized, so many people are afraid of the negative connotations of taking something or going to see a therapist. So yeah, I try to bring awareness to it and make it seem like it's not such a weird thing, because some people truly do need help. It's saved lives before. People are too proud to go see someone to get help to take something, and then something worse might happen because they were too afraid to do something that could have actually helped them.
And that's the most dangerous advice of all. Jaclyn Glenn is someone who comes on the internet and encourages people to use marijuana.
Marijuana! Say it isn't so! I can't believe that we still have people that think marijuana is just a scary, scary drug.
She absolutely lies straight to your face about the scientific evidence that marijuana causes brain damage.
I can't take this guy seriously. I can't. You know, we're in 2019, we have someone who's freaking out about, this is your brain on drugs. I feel like, do you guys remember when you were in like middle school, at least for me, they had that commercial that they would play of like an egg? This is your brain, and then they would crack it into frying pans and it'd be like, this is your brain on drugs. Don't do marijuana. Are we really still doing this shit?
She encourages you to use marijuana. Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why?
Not that marijuana is the cure for anything that's wrong with you, not that it's a treatment, not that it's going to benefit you.
Yeah, actually it does benefit a lot of people. Medical marijuana has been a thing for a long time, and now it's becoming legal everywhere because people see the benefits of it. And it is used as a treatment. A lot of people who are going through chemotherapy or other treatments that are really intense will use marijuana to help them get through that. I mean, there are so many benefits. Ugh, what am I saying? This is nonsense. This is crazy talk. Don't do marijuana, kids. Then he actually compares me to another YouTuber too by the name of Sunfruit Dan, apparently some vegan YouTuber who's the one that encouraged everybody to drink bleach. And apparently that's just the same thing that I'm doing.
Main YouTube channel was deleted because he was encouraging people to drink bleach and turpentine.
So he goes on to say that I am worse than this person because that guy is just too out there and no one will take him seriously, but people have a chance to actually take me seriously. Therefore, I present more of a threat because I am spreading this misinformation about things that are so damaging to people. But I'll double down on it right now and say that I disagree with you, sir. I do think people need to be on medication sometimes. I do think that for a period of someone's life, sometimes they might need to be on some kind of medication for some kind of mental problem. I don't think this is breaking news or rocket science. Too many people end up committing suicide or harming themselves in some way because they think that they can do it on their own. I do think it's important to encourage people to go to their doctor and get professional medical advice on what is best for them.
And hey, everyone's willing in a very different way to line up and demonstrate their sense of moral superiority over Onision.
Ah, and there we get to it. I guess that's how I'm also worse than Onision, even though he's victimized countless women, been sexually abusive to people, been mentally abusive to people, groomed underage girls, sent inappropriate messages and photos to underage girls, and is now being investigated by the police and pursued by people like Chris Hansen. Yes, I am worse than that because I admitted in a video that sometimes people might need help with their mental problems, and that might take going to a doctor. God forbid. How dare you compare me to him? I'm sorry, like, I get it that this is a funny video and we're joking around, but like, that's a pretty messed up thing to say to somebody, a pretty messed up comparison to make and to say that to somebody. It's just incredibly, like, one of the most rude, disrespectful things I could fathom. Like, who wants to be compared to that? I don't think anyone, ever. So let's actually take a look at my video. Let's take a look at this video that he just found so offensive that he just needed to start. By the way, this guy has made so many videos about me, it's ridiculous. But let's take a look at the one that he was particularly butthurt by in this one. The first thing I did was I went to my primary care physician. She prescribed lexapro. People have mixed feelings about taking medication, about taking antidepressants. I tried them like many years ago and had a good experience, so I was open to trying this again, thinking that it would be another good experience. And I was put on 10 milligrams of lexapro, and I took it for about 6 months. I had really bad side effects. So this is what I'm saying. In this video, I wasn't like, everyone should go try SSRI drugs. They're great. I love them. Give them to your children. Give them to your cat. No, I was saying I tried something and I didn't have a good experience. But like I said, saying something like that did make me uncomfortable because I didn't want to discourage people who were benefiting from doing that to stop taking it, to stop helping themselves. So now we're embarking on reason number one why I'm really scared to talk about this. I do not want to discourage anyone from taking meds. I'm not trying to say that they don't work for some people. Everyone's body reacts differently to different drugs, so definitely talk to your doctor and figure out what's best. This was just my experience, okay? I did not have a good experience. Wow, how could I say something so terrible? What just a shit person was that? Oh my god, I can't believe anybody is subscribed to this channel. Someone who says that kind of stuff. How dare you? You go to hell and you die. Yeah, I definitely see how I'm worse than Greg. Makes a lot of fucking sense. I do not want to discourage anyone from taking meds. I'm not trying to say that they don't work for some people. Everyone's body reacts differently to different drugs.
Everyone's body reacts differently to different drugs.
I like how he slowed that down and zoomed in and made it black and white to seem like the things I was saying was just super dumb.
Super dumb.
Nice editing, bro. Quack science 101. Everyone's body reacts differently. As though that's just the dumbest shit he's ever heard in his life. But like, when you say something like that so confidently, a lot of times you can get people to follow and get in line with that. They're like, yeah, that is real dumb, but think about it. Yeah, it's true. Different people can take the same medication and it will affect them differently. People don't metabolize things in the same way. Our bodies do not all function identically. But, you know, if you zoom in on my face and make it black and white and slow it down, maybe saying
Our bodies do react differently
is pretty dumb. Who knows? So definitely talk to your doctor and figure out what's best.
The most dangerous advice anyone can give you on the internet is do what feels right.
I don't say do what feels right. I say talk to you. He literally just played a clip where I said talk to your doctor. So definitely talk to your doctor. He's played other clips where I've said talk to your doctor. So make sure you talk to your doctor. This isn't just some whimsical la-di-da, I'm gonna try this today.
Do what feels good. When people encourage you to follow a feeling, they're encouraging you to be irrational.
Yes, going to see a doctor about mental health is just the most irrational thing I can think of, to be honest.
Rather than rational, they're encouraging you to be childish rather than adult.
And here's the part where he talks about how Onision's actually pretty great.
Probably makes a lot of people stop and reflect on their lives and think, I don't want to make the same mistakes Onision made.
Onision. Onision? Is it Onision?
It probably makes a lot of young women think twice before getting into a relationship with an older man.
He literally just showed a clip of one of the girls that he victimized and said how, isn't it great that this happened because now other people aren't going to want to do it, right? Greg is just great. Onision's actually pretty great. I just, ugh.
But I have to admit, I have to give him credit. He tries. From his perspective, he's the hero in his own narrative, standing up for one morally positive cause and another, even if he's falling down flat on his face.
Yeah, we gotta give him credit. He's just, isn't he awesome, guys? Round of applause for Onision, because he's just, you know, he tries, you know, he tries.
Visibly or invisibly, what Jaclyn Glenn is doing here on YouTube is impacting people's lives.
Good. I hope I am impacting people's lives. I hope whenever I talk about mental health, I destigmatize it a little bit. I hope whenever I talk about my thoughts on religion and politics and social change and my personal struggles with anxiety, depression, you know, life struggles that I have had, personal things. I hope that whenever I talk about this stuff, it does impact people. I hope it makes people feel less alone and gives them the courage to stand up for themselves and be who they are and be unafraid to do things in life that so many people look down on and judge you for. If you hold an unpopular opinion about something and feel like it's just crushing you because you're the only one good, I hope that you came to my channel and felt a little better. I don't know what else to say. This guy is a little out there for me. I can't watch any more of this video. I don't want to watch anything else from him. I'm sure he's gonna love the attention that I gave him from this, but whenever you see a title like Jaclyn Glenn is worse than Onision, and you just I got baited. But I think it's kind of funny, and I do think that it gave me an opportunity to talk about topics that are important and relevant. I never want to shy away from talking about things like mental health and how important it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. There's a lot to think about in this video, so leave them all. Also, again, big thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video. 83% off the first 2 years and 3 extra months. Good deal. Check them out and stay safe online. Use protection. Also, I have new merch. If you go to ffvmerch.com, I've got t-shirts, pop sockets, shot glasses, sweatshirts, lots of cool stuff. So make sure you go to ffvmerch.com and get one of my awesome things that I have on the website. It's exciting. What else is good? Oh, my lovely fiance posted a video the other day of him singing the theme song to Frozen 2, and he is so incredibly talented. Make sure you check out that video and say something nice and say that I sent you. I'll leave a link to it in the description, or you can go to youtube.com/futuresunsets and tell him how good he is, because he's friggin' killing it. And with that, I'm gonna go. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it everywhere. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I worse than Onision? Really? God, I hope not. All right, see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye!